Honorable Chair of the session, Mr. Imran Ahmed, distinguished speakers, and all the dear participants of the session that are here to attend this. Good afternoon. Most of the technical aspects related to the renewable energy sources have been covered in the previous presentation. I won't be going through them all again. But what my presentation is about is the off-grid intervention and how these renewable energy technologies can be used for productive uses like generating income generating opportunities and ultimately leading to poverty alleviation. So you will find almost two halves of my presentation. The first one will be giving you a snapshot of what productive use of renewable energy is, and then the rest of the presentation is more about a project that we are currently implementing being implemented jointly by Alternative Energy Development Board and United Nations Development Program. This project that the presentation will be explaining itself is being implemented in Gilgit-Baltistan and Chitral, the district of KP. Please forgive me if I'm not very much good in using the technology. Okay, so here we are. Before going into the details, we need to really understand what actually productive use of renewable energy is. It's closely related to the promotion of small and micro businesses to create employment and introduce income-generating activities. Basically, it's an off-grid intervention in terms that I already mentioned that it's nothing has to do with the technical aspects, with the on-grid sort of intervention and activities. It's really related to the off-grid interventions. Once the energy is generated, how you can use it productively for creating income-generating opportunities and ultimately leading to the poverty alleviation. So, keeping in mind this sort of generalized definition, we'll be moving further in this presentation. So, once again, to just snapshot it, it's basically promotion of micro businesses and creating employment and income-generating opportunities. So, what sort of potential we have in terms of renewable energy for productive uses? So, in this table, you'll be looking at the left column, purpose of use at household level, improving health sector, then social services, and in the middle column you'll be finding what types of uses we have and what sort of renewable energy technologies can be used to get through them. So at household level it can be utilized for cooking purposes, for heating, lighting, operating radios and TVs, and for cooking purposes we can use biogas, solar cooker. Then for heating purposes we can use solar heater and electricity. Lighting, PV and electricity as well, then radio is again the same. So improving health, it can be utilized for refrigerating vaccines and medicinal objects, and for that we can use solar PV and electricity. Pumping water for cooking, for drinking, cooking and bathing. This basically relates to personal hygiene. And then we can utilize solar PV hybrid with wind and then electricity. For social services, it can be utilized for office, schools, clinic operations, street and community lighting, and for that we can use these renewable energy technologies. For income generating activities, it can be utilized for planting, harvesting and farming activities, for hatchery and breeding and poultry, for crop processing and mining, for pumping water for irrigation purposes, lighting to extend productive time at night, large-scale cooking, drying, heating purposes, and refrigeration and cold storage. So here is a list of renewable energy technologies that can utilize them for these purposes. For transportation, motor-driven vehicles, we can use biodiesel in fuel cells, and in telecommunication industry, we can use solar PVs. So this was a kind of snapshot that what is the scope of productive use of renewable energy in different sectors. So now I'll be mostly focusing on to the project that we are currently implementing in Gilgit-Baltistan and Chitral. This project is basically focused on to create income generating and livelihood opportunities for rural communities. So this project is UNDP JEF funded and is being implemented by Alternative Energy Development Board, and it's being implemented in Gilgit-Baltistan and Chitral. The project is aimed to remove barriers to the adoption of renewable energy technologies by promoting productive uses of renewable energy in the remotest areas of Pakistan, as I already mentioned. So the ultimate goal, the overall or overarching goal of the project is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions through the development of indigenously available and environment-friendly sources of renewable energy and promoting productive uses of renewable energy. The objective is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by avoiding the use of diesel engines for productive uses, kerosene for heating, and diesel-based village vinaigrettes, improving the livelihood standards of the local communities and providing income-generating opportunities. So in these upcoming few slides, you'll be more having a look at what this project is expected to have by the end of its project time span. So the outcome number one that we are expecting is the development of 1.4 megawatt MHP schemes for productive uses, and the output we are expecting out of it is to plan and construct 1.4 megawatt MHPs at 10 sites in district Chitral. I'll be further explaining this slide in the later. The outcome two is the productive use of enterprises established and operational in 10 selected sites. For this, we will be focusing on investments and financing of productive uses and local capacity building for development of income-generating opportunities. Capacity of key stakeholders enhanced and maintain MHP sustainability, manage enterprises that use renewable energy. Establishment of a self-managing unit, A4PO, Agency for PO, and establishment of relevant capacities at the policy level for promoting MHP and PEVs, productive use enterprises. The fourth outcome that we are expecting out of this project is conditions created to ensure sustainability of PO. For example, we will be doing it like capacity strengthening of MHP sector, private sector, and as well as NGOs involved in this, and then a proposed electrification strategy for rural areas. The achievements so far are some of the studies that we have conducted in the initial phase of this project. These studies are the feasibility study of establishment of repair and maintenance workshop for MHPs, then environmental impact assessment of stone crushing unit in district Chitral, an assessment of sustainability of MHPs. These are those MHPs that we have selected for the project in Chitral and Gilgit-Baltistan. Training needs analysis of MHP staff, and assessment of installation of ELPs on 10 selected MHP schemes. As you have seen, that these are really very few achievements that we have achieved during this project time span, because this project has just started and this is the first year of this project. Still we are looking forward to the 3 years ahead to achieve more targets and more sort of achievements that we have planned in the project document. In this way, working directly with the communities, forming community groups, and identifying their business opportunities, we'll be trying to use more productively the renewable energy sources available in district Gilgit-Baltistan and Chitral. So, if you have any queries and questions, you're free to ask in Q&A sessions. So, here I'll be concluding my presentation. So, hopefully, looking forward to your questions in the Q&A sessions.